Good morning. Let me introduce myself. I'm Varna Rupasinghe from Career Club. Today, we will be discussing a very important topic which will help all the young and maybe mature professionals. So, if I take myself, I'm 14 years in the corporate sector with different roles in mostly in the supply chain. So, I'll be talking about one of the critical things, one of the difficult things I had in my career, which is managing the time. How I manage my time to become a better professional. Now, most of the professionals, including myself, what I used to do is go to work, come back, and I have my family, I spend time with them, and then eat, then you sleep, get up, and again. But when you go in this rhythm, after some times you will find either yourself getting outdated in the professional career because there are so many things are changing in the current professional world, and also you will find the you are getting sort of like bloating, you having getting problems in health, and you are started to get bit of lazy. So that is the same thing happens to me. So what I did was I started to change my daily routine, the daily routine to weekly routine to monthly, and monthly to yearly. So this is something which I have started to use almost good 2 to 3 years back, which has given me results. Hence, I thought of sharing this with the wider forum. When comes to managing your time, I will share with you 4-step approach, which has given results to me. So you guys may have other things which you guys are doing perfect. If it works for you, don't change. Now, when comes to time management, which for me, first thing I did was I analyze my time schedule, which I used to do. First thing is I did it for daily, and I did it for the 7 days. I just jotted down everything which I am doing from Monday to Sunday. This is the first thing I have done. Whether it's something which I do intentionally, which I do unintentionally, all the things I do from wake up in the morning up until the sleep in the night. I did all, jot down everything. Then I started to go through each and every step to identify each and every step which I have taken in this, and identify the activities which has given something back to me and which is something has not given anything for me, or we call value adding items and non-value adding time slots. Likewise, I started to categorize these things. So I know this is a bit of a time taking exercise, but if you do it, you will see, I will guarantee you, there are so many areas where you are wasting your time. Sometimes we always try to complain we don't have time, but the truth, after doing this, I found is we have enough time. Only thing is we are not managing that time effectively. After doing this exercise, second thing which I did was I started to take off this non-value adding item. But that also, let me share some secret. When you say non-value adding items, you might have time slots which you play with your kids, which you spend with your family, which you may go to get goods for your family in the weekend. So we have to be very careful. Those are not non-value adding items. Those are value adding items. You have to be careful. You look into the areas which will help you in professionally, which you will help you to keep your relationship with your family, friends, which will help to keep your health. So don't miss any of these things, and look it in the more uh, we call helicopter view. All these, considering taking all these things into consideration, then identify non-value adding items. After you remove these non-value adding items, you will find slots where you have free time periods. Now you have to get your pen or pencil and a paper, a new blank page. Then you have to write your schedule again, because you now have free space. Write your schedule again and keep those empty slots aside. After writing that, you have now kept empty, few slots empty. Now next thing is, you have to identify these slots against 3 priorities which I have mentioned: against your professional development, against your family or relationships, and against your health. Now for example, what I did was, I found that there is a missing piece in my health. So I started to find some time in the morning before start of my office time. I have few had time slots which I thought I will use it for going into a gym, have a walk, and use that for benefit of my health. Then there was some time slots in the evening or afternoon I have found, which is not used for anything rather than just going through the phone and looking and trying to find all these unnecessary things, either politics or whatever thing you name it. So I started using that time to write things, because my passion is about writing things. I have a passion of writing articles. I have a passion of writing in these bloggings, and even I'm good at writing things. So I started to write things. I use this time to write things which will help me to improve the passion which I had. There were other time periods, especially when it comes to weekends, which I have used for spend with my family. So this is how I did. So if you are not a married person, you can use that time slot for different aspects. But make sure you keep this thumb rule which I have mentioned: your profession, your family and friends, or we call it relationship, and the other thing is your health. Use these free time space for these 3 things. And when you are using also, you have to keep in mind, you have a balance in your mind on using these things. So after preparing your news time slot, some of the times what we do is, we take this into 1 week, 2, then it's not working. Biggest mistake we do is the consistency. When you put something like that into action, which you are trying to change, something which you have been practicing for almost good 5 to 10 years. So you cannot change a habit by a day. So at least you need to go with this one for minimum 30 days, 1 month or 4 weeks. While you are going, definitely you will have areas where you think, okay, I can change this one, I can change this one. Jot it down, no problem. But never give up. Consistency is the key for success. After doing good 1 month, have a review on your time slots which you have. This is the second step, very important. Have a review. Even when we launch a product, what we do is, after launching, we call that post implementation review. We have a review to see whether it has captured the market, whether it has taken the competitor, whether it has created awareness. So likewise, you also do a post implementation review, simple review. Just think in the basis of your professional life, your family, friends and relationships, and even your health wise. Have you lost 5 to 10 kilograms from your body weight? So look look on the, do a review and see whether this has yield something for you. And also don't hesitate to change if there's anything which is not working for you. This is the second thing. And the third thing which I used to do is, now post implementation, all these things, the next come is, yes, we do a review and we change the things. Next come is how we take the advantage of this schedule. So again I will go into the three things which I have mentioned. So when you have this time schedule, definitely you will get very structured. You will get lot of time, free slots, your methodicality will come to you. Then you have to use it wisely. You will have professional life. Now for example, if you are a young professional, if you are not married, so use that time to add a new skill for you. Even a person like me, what I did was, when it comes to professional life, sometimes you may not be able to go to a course immediately, but there are so many tools which you can use online, like LinkedIn Learning, Udemy, and some other campuses, universities offer online courses. Use them. Use that free time to do it, because you will not be able to sometimes go to a physical go to a place physically and do those things. So do it, because now professional world is changing at rapid pace. Technology is eating up to your space, and you have to have some, you need to have a robust plan to improve your professional skills. That's not only paper skills, that includes softer skills. So there are enough resources online these days. Use them. Most of them are free if you are starting, like me. When I start this, I didn't want to spend a lot of money there, because I didn't have time to also go to physical classes. And what I did was, I was using the most, first the free things and the things which I can get at a lower cost. So if you are a professional, you can use that time. And the second thing, when it comes to skill, not only something related to your profession, you can go and learn something which you think will come into effect, which will help you in years to come. Now for example, if you are a supply chain professional, and you might be not very familiar with these IT related stuff, but if you take 5 years back, we didn't have this artificial intelligence, chat GPTs, then Midjourney or whatever AI tools, all these things were not there. But even when it was there, most of them think, okay, there will be, that will be there, but that will not work, we will do work as what we used to do. So that time has changed. So if you are a supply chain professional, you need to have some skills or knowledge on the marketing and other functions, and as well as the, especially these IT related stuff, which will be the future. So if you are a person who knows your core area as well as other areas, then when it comes to your career, it will benefit you. So use these time slots to enhance your skill. Second thing is, when you have these free slots, use them to have a routine running for your health. Now if you take even myself, the biggest thing is, when we go to a job, we used to do is, we try to cramp on the things, job related things, but we forget about the health. So you will be going for that routine for another 3 to 5 years max. Then you started to find pains in your body, but sometimes it is too late. So make sure you use these free time slots to improve your health. It doesn't mean you have to go to a gym. Try to use them to have a jog. Oh, you can do, there are so many YouTube videos nowadays. You can download them, have a cardio session in the home in the morning, half an hour. So use this to get your health up, because if you don't have that physical strength, if you don't have that liveness, you will not become a good professional. Third thing is your relationships. Though I say 1 2 3, sometimes these may juggle here and there based on your priorities. Now the relationship. So most of the time when it comes to relationship also, we have to understand there is two parts of your relationship. One is your working relationships. In your wherever you work, there will be some relationship you have to maintain. Other thing is your personal relationship, your family, your kids, wife, your parents. You need to manage them, because they are the people who are giving you to strength to do your job properly. Because if your wife or kids started to trouble you, then you will lose your peace of mind and you will not be able to do a good job in your workplace. So make sure you have adequate time for them. So when you develop your time plan, when you practice it, this time plan, make sure you use these slots for these three quadrants: your professional enhancement, your relationship, and as well as your health. But in order to get success, the most important thing is consistency. Most of the time, including myself, biggest problem we have is we always have something in our mind. Can we do it tomorrow? Let's postpone this. This is not working for us. We might have an easy thing. We can get the thing done. So if you want to success in your professionally, you need to have the consistency. Never ever gives up. So there will be so many people tell lot of stories about lot of things. No machang, it's not working, don't do that, this and. But always you need to evaluate things, you need to analyze things, and if you find this is working for you, push it for that. Then it will not give you immediate results, but 3 to 5 years down the line, sometimes you may be ended up giving away your job and become an entrepreneur, businessman. So consistency is important. Even this time management plan, consistency is important. Second thing is commitment. Consistency will remain if you have that commitment. Most of the time we lose our commitment, because time management is something you cannot do by keeping a nice calendar and few reminders in your phone. No, you need to have commitment. If you put some time slot for your weekly plan for that week, you have to do it. There may be occasions where you have to attend things without a prior plan, like a funeral house or something is your kid gets sick, but which I mentioned is not that. You have a weekly plan. You started in Monday, Tuesday you started to go. Your one of your friends may come much and let's have a drink. Then you change your plan and go for drink. Next day another friend will come much and there is a nice concert either. Let's go and watch that concert. You go for that also. Likewise, you go here and there. Then you are sleepy. Next day, oh, I will not wake up in the time 4 o'clock. Shall I wake up in the 9 o'clock? Then you will not get anything. You need to have a consistency and commitment, because this is for you. You are not doing when you are not doing for anyone else. So it's very important you have the consistency and you need to have commitment. And also the last thing is, this is the most important process of your life. So you need to review it, periodically review it. Even when you have a do list, you need to review whether you have hit your daily task. If you haven't hit any of your daily tasks at the end of the day, you need to critically think why I have not able to do that. You need to critically think, did I miss it due to unavoidable thing, or did I miss it due to my lack of commitment and consistency? So if you review it and if you try to get it right, only you will be able to continue. Most of the successful people build on this. Not only time management, even in your professional career, even your family, even in your health, if you don't have consistency, commitment, and as well as review, periodical review and feedback, you will lose. The biggest failure we have is we are good at starting things, but we are not good at ending things. So let's start it today. If you guys want any template or anything, you can go for internet and find a lot of templates. Even if you go for tools like Canva, if you just type it, whatever you want, daily task list or do list, you get a lot of templates are coming. You can easily download them for free and use it. Or if you don't want to go into that level, get a simple Excel sheet, break it into days, break it into weeks, put your plan and get done. Even that, if you are a guy who want to write it down, just get a book, have your plan in a book, and use that manually. So whatever the way, you need to start it today. Do not let it go postponing day to weeks to years. So let's start it, let's get it done. If you guys have anything you want to ask in this topic, or anything related to the work life, even I have my experience is going from supply chain to manufacturing program, to the marketing, these cross-functional things. If you guys have anything, just comment it below. I'm more than happy to answer you back. So next topic, we'll discuss another hot topic like this, which is impacting your professional, personal, and your entire life, which will help you to get into the next level. So I hope you guys have taken something, you guys have positively took this, and if you guys want any further details, whatever things I have, I will put it into the description, and also I will mention few YouTubes, which good YouTubes which I have even go through myself and learn things, which you can also go through and see. Those are not my things, which is from other authors. But if you have a good thing, it doesn't matter whose things or to whom these things are belong. If you can learn from anyone else, it doesn't matter. Learn it, relearn it, learn it again until you get into the perfection, or until a stage where you will also come into that level. So thank you very much, guys. Let's meet up in the next video series, which will be bringing another interesting topic. Until that, thank you very much, and let's do it.